And there are only two men, I trust to help me with this. Here's the first. His name is G.D. Hieronymus. I'll see the MIG later on.
These two races are going to be so tough that you're going to have good value on so many horses, so you don't have to invest a lot.
2,000's not enough to really dig into that big, heavy pick six action.
You could, but I'm not gonna go any deeper than what I've done in the past, and that's a $192 ticket. I like the 11 horse in here, and I went back and I watched a lot of videos. Imperia, Godolphin's horse, trained by Kieran McLaughlin.
Are you going to single Imperia?
No. I'm going to give you 4 horses.
Got it.
And this is the order that I like them. So I may key in 11 over these other 3 numbers, and then pop him down second and third as well.
You're not concerned about the post dropping in?
The 11-0. It is a concern, but I'm looking at the best turf rider in the land. Javier Castellano is on the horse, Imperial, okay? I have complete confidence in it. I'm going to the far outside, even farther for my next selection.
Wow.
And that's Danny Boy, trained by Dale Romans, okay?
He looks good to me.
Danny Boy is really liking he's been up. So Danny Boy, Donegal Racing, Julian Leperoux, another great turf rider right there. Next, horse that I actually saw this morning that I already liked on paper and I like even more, and that's Aidan O'Brien's War Envoy. Fourth in there is the 10 horse. Again, these are a lot of outside posts, but there's a lot of talent on the outside. You got to pay attention early in the card and see how these horses, see how the track's playing. So I'll do rolling doubles and rolling pick threes, not spending a lot of money. And I'll do a little $1 try box, $24 bet. If 3 of these come in, and there's a couple of big bombers in here, and you have a home run, so you set the rest of the weekend.
GD, you gonna feel bad for me if I lose $2,000?
I'm not gonna feel bad for you. You can afford it.
That's not my money, GD. I'm telling you, it's Casa Dinero.
Okay.
Casa Dinero.
That's what you want to play with. You want to roll with house money. I'm not going to go through every one of these horses because I know you're limited on time. I'm taking the rail. Partisan Politics, Chad Brown. I just like this horse. Again, I go back and watch the replays. Javier's on that one. So
how's he going to reverse
more
against?
Than ready out of a Dynaformer mare. Next, I like Lady Eli. So it's a Chad Brown exacta for you there. And then underneath that, I like Graham Motion's horse, the 7 horse that's coming out of the Jessamine, the grade 1 Jessamine. You should have seen this horse. He just blew him away.
I'm worried that he might be too slow.
There's a 80, there might be an 80 in here, an 83, there's tops, and the top buyer number in here. These are all just growing 2-year-old fillies. And I'm going to the outside for my 4th horse again, and that's Qualify. Aidan O'Brien, first time Lasix, Ryan Moore. And then I'll look at the horses in the post parade. I'll look them in a paddock, and I may throw another one in there. You got to know one of these fillies may not be looking that well, so you might pull somebody out and put somebody else back in. So
I don't want to blow $1,200 on Friday, GD. That's my concern. Like I have friends, I give them some money, they blow it in the double. So you know what I'm talking. You know these people.
Let me have 100 and I'll bet for you.
Will you do that for me? Yeah.
Race 8, 14714. 14714. Do a $1 trifecta box, cost you $24. Do a $5. No, you can't do a $5. You can do a $2 exacta box, another $24. And then do the same thing on the race 6, the juvenile colts on the turf. We'll win you some money, Ernie.
Last year, rat-a-tat, Ray Leonard, boom, boom, boom.
I really like Crecillium.
Droopy Doll. It's all about Secret Circle.
Wise Dan. I'm on dank with you. Mucho macho man. If anybody eats beans like that by a campfire is a macho man.
Most likely winner of the 2 days of the Breeders' Cup would have to be Golden Sense. Probably my second most likely winner that I think will repeat is Dank. When she walked out on the track the first day here, she looked as good, if not better than last year, and somebody that's very close to the stable told me that I could go to the bank with Dank. So the only advice I have about the juvenile turfs, if you like an American, don't be afraid of the Euros. The mile on the turf's a very interesting race. I think Toronado is obviously the best horse. I thought he looked outstanding on the racetrack until they popped him out of the gate this morning. And I kind of felt like they lit his fuse maybe a little too much, and he got really hot and really wound up. I'm going to go to obviously. I think he's going to
we're on the same one!
Yeah, he's going to be loose on the lead. He's going to be long and lonely. The sprint really came clear to me during the week. I watched one horse train His name is Fast Anna. Ended on a New York bred 3-year-old, Artemis Agritera. And what trainer deserves a Breeders' Cup winner more than Michael Husham? I do like horses on the turnback, and Silencio has raced with much better going a mile.
Wow.
And I think the 6.5 down the hill is really going to intensify his late turn of foot. Bobby's Kitten is a horse.
Wow, okay.
Rank going long.
Yeah.
Down the hill, I think you're going to see him off the bridle, come from off the pace.
Wow.
And I think you're going to see Bobby's Kitten relish the turn back to 6.5.
Wow. Very interesting.
Then I've got to go to Desert Code's trainer and Home Run Kitten, David Hopkins. I think Daredevil's one of the most exciting 2-year-olds I've ever seen. I'm going back to Devil's Bag since I was as impressed with the horse as Champagne. And I talked at great length with his trainer, Todd Pletcher, about the slop and how he thought he would react to a fast track. He actually told me he trained so good on a fast track before his first start, he thought about scratching him because he came up muddy. He thinks he's better on a fast track. That's a scary thought. I loved Angela Renee's prep. I love that she's been here, training here. A 2-turn race. I was waiting for her to go long. Puka is a filly that I think has tremendous amount of ability. Christina's Journey. Actually, I was very taken with her work, stayed in the bridle the entire way. It's not ideal losing Rajiv Mirage, who was so successful with him, but I think Main Sequence can get it done, and I think he's going to have to beat Flintshire going 1.5 miles. Well, Chiquita might just go bananas on this course.
Oh! Wow, that pick has appeal.
Yeah, the pick has appeal. If I'm going to put a line through Close Hatch's race at Keeneland, she rebounds, training like a train at Santa Anita. This year's Classic has so many championship ramifications. It's a great race, and I'm going to stick with Tonalist. I loved what I saw from the Jockey Club Gold Cup with the blinkers off. He had more turn of foot than I thought he possessed. I thought he was more of a grinder. Well, I was wrong. I think he's going to get a pace to run at, and I think he's going to stamp himself as not only 3-year-old champion, but Horse of the Year.
Meg, will you feel sorry for me if I lose $2,000?
I'll feel really sorry for you. I'll actually make room in my office in my barn for you.
Woohoo! Live between the uprights of the legendary Rose Bowl, here are my 2014 Breeders' Cup World Championship selections. Juvenile Daredevil, Juvenile Fillies Puka, Juvenile Fillies Turf Lady Zuzu, Juvenile Turf Commemorative, Sprint, Woohoo! Rich Tapestry, Filly and Mare Sprint Artemis Agritera, Mile, obviously, Dirt Mile Golden Sense, Filly and Mare Turf Irish Mission, Turf Telescope. Have I forgotten anyone? Have I forgotten anyone? The Distaff, Don't Tell Sophia, and in the Classic, the multiple grade 1 winning undefeated 3-year-old Gelding Shared Belief.